Hi guys, I'm Journey. Sorry about my voice. I am currently dealing with flu A right now. I'm trying to get over it. But I thought it was finally time after having this account for literal months and not posting on it at all. It was finally time for me to give you guys a video and kind of explain what I'm doing with this account and what I'm going to be doing in the future and what's going on with my first account. So, to introduce myself, I'm Journey. I have a bunch of hobbies. You might be able to tell what one of them are by all of this lovely yarn I have. I call this my yarn wall. And if you are not following my main account, you totally should. It's Journey's Hobbies. And this is Journey's Hobbies 2. This account is a backup account just in case anything happens to my first account. I finally decided to make it a few months ago. I think this account was originally an older account, or I just made this account brand new. I don't really remember. I think I made it brand new, but it's a backup just in case. Not that I think anything's going to necessarily happen to my first account, but you never know. Passwords could get lost, emails can, forget passwords and whatnot. So there's that. And I thought it was a really good idea because I've had my first account for a very long time and I've been consistently posting for over a year now. So I thought it was about time to finally make this video. It is actually very late at night. Let me ask Alexa what time it is. Hey Alexa, what time is it? Hey Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:09 a.m.
It's okay, guys. I'm on Christmas break. It is. Hey Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Sunday, December 28th.
It is the 28th. So there's that. So to get into a few things, I want to start, even though this video's pretty much already started, I want to start this off by saying this account will not be regularly posted on. As in, I will not be posting multiple times a week on this account. I will not be going live on this account very frequently. I don't even have enough subscribers to go live on this account actually, but that is all right. I am grateful to have the information that I have now. So if I were to, I don't know, get my account banned or something, just something, I would know how to do what I did to, make my account almost at 5K, which is kind of stressing me out that I still haven't posted up a video on this account. So this is kind of like very last minute. As you can tell, it's literally 3 a.m. and that's why it's so dark in here. That's why I'm so red. I got my heater blasting. But I'm grateful to have the knowledge that I have on how to start my account up from zero to as high as I can get it because that's great information to have. I feel like on this account, I will still be posting even if nothing happens to my main account because it's always nice to have two accounts, but I feel like this account will be more behind the scenes, kind of more serious type of vibe. On my main account, I'm very PG-13 and I don't like to get political or anything. I don't like to, swear, and I don't talk about a lot of controversial things, which I feel like is for the best for that account because that's what I've been doing for over a year now for that account. I try to keep everything PG-13, non confrontational. I don't try to, get in the way of people's beliefs. But I am I am a Republican, and that definitely does not sit well with some people. I have a lot of beliefs and views that I like to stick to, and I think it's very important for people to express their views and opinions. I love debating, so maybe that'll be on this channel in the future. I'm not sure though. I may do more vlog styles, which I'm really not used to. I'm not a fan of, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shy in public. I don't necessarily like to film in public, especially for my YouTube, let alone at all. Like, ooh, I don't know. But I think this channel might have some debates on it. If you go back on my main channel, you will see that I have interviewed a few of my friends at school. Although this year, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see a lot of those friends as much anymore. We really only see each other at lunch, and it's a very loud, and it's just like not a great place to film because I don't like to put other people's faces in my videos, especially without their consent. So there's that. But if it is a public place like a public high school, I go to a public school now. But there's that. I used to go to a private Seventh Day Baptist church, even though I'm Christian. I don't know. That's what was in the area anyway. But yeah. Side note: private school compared to public school, it's so ghetto, and it's so weird because you're used to wearing the same thing basically every day, and then you just switch to, oh, you're allowed to wear what you want. Like, I remember 8th grade, I was not in private school. I'd switched to public school. Sorry, this is side rant. And I'd went in to 8th grade, middle school, with actually my school uniform on from 7th grade, and I got made fun of. I'm not even gonna lie, which is like kind of embarrassing, but it's all right. Also, I want to put some like guidelines out. I do not tolerate bullying. I do not tolerate harassment. I am underage, and I would like to be left alone by pedos and creepy people on the internet. I will not disclose my address or like the area I live around. So please don't ask. I do have a job. I am employed. I make 17.25 an hour in case you were wondering. It's good money. It's my second job that I've had. My first job I had back in 8th grade, it was under the table. I made very little money and I had very little hours, and it was, I wouldn't do it again if I'm being honest. But that's a story for another day you guys might like. And the job I have now, it's very awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good community. I actually have work tomorrow. I'm very excited to go to work tomorrow actually because I've not been to work in a quick minute. And I've kind of been missing like everybody, I've been missing the community. I'm actually in drive through. I just trained drive through, so like I'm officially working in drive through. I'm like very excited as you can tell. So there's that. Um but I don't work a lot anymore. My hours got cut for some reason. Honestly, everybody's hours got cut. Um I'm not sure why. They really didn't tell us why, but I mean, either way, I love my work. The only thing I spend my money on is Hobby Lobby and Panda Express, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I checked my bank statements the other day. Didn't look good. Did not look good. I need to save more, but it's okay. Um, yeah, a little bit more about me. I'm 17. As you guys know, I used to go to private school. I am adopted. My mom and my dad, I live here with my mom and my dad. I have a dog named Roxy. She's a German Shepherd. And then I have a dog named Bella. She's a Rottweiler. And then my mom has a dog who's a Rottweiler. And then my brother's dog, who's a Rottweiler, stays here as well. So we have four dogs in the house. Um, yeah, I have a crap ton of hobbies. I like dyeing my hair. I like shaving my eyebrows, which I actually did today. I really like makeup. A lot of this stuff that like I'm telling you, you could probably find out literally just by like scrolling on my channel on my main account. Um I am definitely an introvert most of the time. I don't like school. I'm not failing, but I mean I could do better. I'm kind of just average. Um Trying to think of other things. Give me a minute. My favorite color is emerald green. It is not pink. A lot of people think it is like baby pink, but that is not true. Um, I was abused as a kid. I don't know why I'm laughing. Okay, I'm sorry. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Cut that out, bro. Anyway, I do not have an editor. But a little bit more about me being abused as a kid. Um, I got adopted in 2018. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure. Um, Recently, as in on the 15th of this month in December, I went back up to Pennsylvania. That's where it all happened. And my abuser, Melissa Keister, this is my first time saying her name like whatsoever publicly. So don't clown me if I'm a bit nervous. Sorry. She tried to get off of early probation and she got denied, and I actually was able to have a victim statement, and she got denied, and there was a new judge this time. The last time when the court case went on, the judge who did my case was not the brightest. I think because it was his last, not to like get in this right now. That's a separate video coming. I swear it's coming. There's just other stuff I can't say right now. But the judge who did my case in the sentencing, he, like I said, was not the brightest. It was his last ever case, and this was in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, in a very small town. And it just, I don't know, she got no jail time. She kept the rest of her kids, and her husband did not get criminally charged whatsoever. Um, I really don't want to say too much more on that because I do want to do a whole video for you guys on like exactly what happened and other people's statements and whatnot. And it's gonna be juicy, guys. I mean, juicy. But I'm waiting on something that will probably happen by the end of next year. Fingers crossed. So there's that. Um, so If you're wondering who adopted me, my godmother actually adopted me. So she's now my mom, and her husband is my dad. And um not that this matters, but a lot of people don't know this like until I say like, "Oh yeah, my dad is black, so please don't be racist or anything." I normally, keyword normally, do not have my parents in my videos, just because they don't ask to be in my videos, and so I don't want to, put them in there when they don't want to be. Um, I feel like if I asked my mom to sit down and like record a video with me, I feel like she would say yeah, but I mean, I just haven't, and I probably won't. Um, so yeah, I mean, they have walked like behind a few of my videos, and especially my lives when I've been like in the kitchen and whatnot. I also love cooking and baking and canning. I love preserving my own food. I actually asked my dad for a dehydrator for Christmas, and he bought it for me. And the only thing I've put in it so far is two separate rounds of banana slices. They are so good, and I don't know, I be munching on them, bro. And I had like four bananas worth, like four whole bananas of the chips. So yeah, I might make some videos on that soon. I don't post a whole lot of cooking or baking on my channel because I have to film in the kitchen, and I don't know, I'm not great at editing, so I don't do a lot of editing, you will notice, but I still like to edit here and there sometimes depending. Like I don't know. I can't think of an example, but like if I were to randomly like fall out of my chair right now, I don't think it's broken. I think it's still on because the green light. Okay. So sorry about that. I just dropped that. Like that, I would probably edit that out if I actually liked editing and it wasn't 3 in the morning. But there's that. Um, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I love doing Q&As. As you can tell on my main account. A little bit about my main account. Sorry, I keep like bouncing topic to topic. I have ADHD, ADD, CPTSD, chronic PTSD, and just a lot of focus issues. I'm on my phone too much. I can't focus. So I keep like looking around unless I'm like making eye contact with myself like this. Like this looks weird, doesn't it? So I'm like looking around and like what should I look at? Anyway, but my channel, I originally it's kind of embarrassing, but I originally had my channel as a like gaming channel. Like I would screen record myself playing games and then I would post it and I would not get any likes or anything. I wouldn't even make captions or anything. I was like 10, 11. So I actually on my main account is the account that I started on. That's why it's like so old. Um so I ended up deleting those videos and like have not tried again. But I don't know. I feel like my account did not start doing well until hmm, I started going live, and my videos, um, they just don't they just don't do well. They never really have, and I kind of have an issue because they don't do well on my main account. So I don't have high hopes that the videos on this account are gonna do well, which is kind of why I've been putting this off. But I mean, there's that. On this account, I'm definitely, compared to my main account, definitely gonna be more like open with you guys, mainly because this account is not so popular. I don't think it's going to get as popular as my main account. And not only that, I am older than what I was when I started my main account. And my main account, I've always kept the same like motto, which is like PG-13. Don't say anything political, just keep to the basics. Don't go too in depth about like what you do, where you live, like all this. Like, obviously, I'm not going to tell you guys where I live. I mean, I live in Maryland, but that's about it. Um, but there's that. I'm not really necessarily a private person, I would say. I'm definitely a safe person, but I mean, that's it. I try to keep myself safe and my family safe by not like telling you guys where I live or anything or do anything sketchy. Um, Something that just popped into my mind actually. Um, I am doing a yarn giveaway which ends January 17th. I'll be picking a winner on a spin wheel. Go to my main account and like there I have a video and a post dedicated to it. I have a short and a post, not a video. Comment yarn and then what you would make with it. I've already bought all the stuff and I have the box and everything. Shipping's gonna be pricey, let me tell you that. So yeah, I was hoping that more people would be interested in that, but I think I only got like 4 people interested in that and stuff like that. Another thing about me is on my main account, I've been very secretive about like my dating life up until recently. I've kind of been telling you guys like my dating history, but I feel like on this account, like I'm probably not gonna be name dropping because I don't necessarily like to do that. I feel like it can cause drama, but I will be telling you guys horror stories. Surviving my exes horror stories. Maybe that should be its own like playlist. I feel like that'd be amazing. Um, there's that. Um, with my personal life, when I'm talking to a guy, I don't up and automatically like tell them I have a YouTube or anything because it's not like I have like a billion followers, a million, 100K, 10K. Like it's not like that. It's not like I have that much. Um so it's not like a that big of a deal for me. Although I do, once I get into the relationship or we're in to the talking stage a little bit further, I will mention it, and it usually goes the same. They're like, "Oh, cool," and then they subscribe or something, or they're like, "Oh, I'll check it out," and then like never do or something like that. But I will admit the guy I'm talking to right now, um, he actually like watches my videos, which is okay for now because I pre-record my videos. So on my main account, so they're scheduled like usually 2 to 3 weeks in advance or a whole month. Don't judge. Okay, don't judge. I've been very sick lately. Okay. But it makes me a little nervous because in my videos, I definitely am very open about like what's going on in my life and especially my dating life. I'm definitely more open than I was like a year ago. Like a year ago, you could not get any information out of me whatsoever about that topic, I feel like. And I feel like since I'm older, I'm about to be 18 next year, I kind of feel like it's good for me to open up to you guys because I mean, a lot of my subscribers have been here literally for day one, since day one, and are still constant subscribers. Like, I've had this one person, their name is Gabby. They have been in like every single one of my lives for a very long time, for months, literal months. And like I thank them so much because she is such an amazing supporter. So shout out to you, Gabby. I hope you see this, girl. And I have like other people. I also would like to put this strongly out there. I do have great grandparents and my grandma and maybe my birth mom. I don't know if she'd be watching this or not. I'm not gonna lie, we're kind of strange. I'm kind of pissed at her right now, but we're not going to talk about that right now. But my grandma does frequently watch my channel, like my birth grandmother, and that is fine. I don't care. But I don't want to um have you guys say something weird because it like really creeps her out. Like on my live today, I made her a moderator, um a mod because I like forgot like that she wasn't one, and there was a bunch of like pedos, like I'm not gonna lie, like going at it like in the comment section, and she was like not happy about it. So I would just like let you guys know, like my family, like my actual family, like people that I know IRL, like watch my YouTube. Like my great grandparents, they're all the way in Georgia. They watch my stuff, I'm pretty sure. I know they used to, but I don't know if they do anymore. My mom, I didn't think she still watched my YouTube, but like when I was first starting, she definitely watched. But now, like, I had no idea she still watched me now because tell me why. She literally was in my room today because we were like talking and I was trying to have her help me set up something. And she's like, "Oh, I saw your YouTube video where you made this," and then held up a bow that I made. I'm like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, you made it under 5 minutes. That's what the caption said." And I'm like, "Ooh, thanks. Hope you liked it. Hope you subscribed." I know she did. Um, but yeah, be careful on what you're saying. I would like to keep everything, not, it doesn't necessarily have to be PG-13, but I'm not trying to get like nasty in the comments or anything. I definitely don't want any cussing. Yes, I cuss, but if you cuss in the comments, that is not great. I mean, I could literally say whatever I want in this video, basically, and my video not get taken down or anything. But if you say something in the comments, it doesn't just affect you and your account, it also affects my account. And I don't want that. I like my statistics, I like my numbers, and I like to be able to control everything. And so if you guys wouldn't do anything like that, that'd be awesome. I also want to put it out there that um, I like recording long form content. So this video could have took me 5 minutes, but I like to talk. As you can tell, I like to yap. And so I like to make long form content, like hour long videos, 2 3 hour long lives, but I'm very bad at short term short time content. um is not my strong suit whatsoever, and I just want to put that out there that a lot of this stuff is going to be pre-recorded because I am most likely going to forget about this account like I have forgotten about my second TikTok account, which is Addie Loves Me 2008. I will be probably updating my profile picture because it's literally a picture from me from homecoming, and I don't know, it's like really up close to my face when I edit it. That was like the only good picture I had in my camera roll. So I'll probably get a new one and whatnot. Um, so there's that. I think that's pretty much it. You can support me by going to my TikTok. My TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, my TikTok does pretty well. Um, and then I also have my second TikTok, and then I have my Instagram, which I'm not active on a lot. I won't lie. I'm active on it, I just don't post on it often. But I also have this is 100% optional. You literally do not have to. Please don't feel pressured or anything. I have a Amazon registry, and it has stuff for the channel, like some hobbies that I want to try out for you guys and stuff I want to review for you guys. And then it also has stuff for me personally. Like to give example, I have a Hello Kitty, what's it called? The like air tag and then the air tag holder that I want to put on my keys. And then I have some other stuff on there, like it's categorized, but it's not categorized exactly. Like I have hair ties on there from my mom. I don't use those type of hair ties, but I thought, might as well put something on there for my mom. And then I also have stuff for our dogs. You can donate direct money to it, to the fund, which that I will go into depth on that right now just so you guys can understand. So I have a German Shepherd and she is double coated, and it is terrible to groom her. She gets irritated easily because I just have to keep constantly going over her, and I have timed it. I've set a timer for an hour and I've just gone through her 30 minutes on one side, 30 minutes on the other side. And when I pet her like twice, loose fur is still coming out. And so she has never been to the groomers. We got her as a puppy. She's never been. We bathe her ourselves. And I think it would be really nice for her and for us as well to just take her to the groomers, like Petco or something, and see how she does for her first time. I think she will do well. She is not a dog who nips or bites, and I've done the best I can to train her, but I've not trained her to stand still to get groomed or sit still to get groomed. Although she is a very patient dog, I won't lie. But, um, so there's that. So that money will go directly towards her getting groomed. And it will also go to taking our dogs, probably one at a time, not all four at the time, one at a time to Petco and letting them pick out their own toys, which they really enjoy doing that. Um, and so as of right now, like we haven't done that in a while. I don't even know why, just because um usually that's like we do that in the summer type of thing. But right now it's cold out, and so we haven't done that. But that money will also go towards that as well. Just bringing them in and letting them walk through the aisles and pick out the toys they want, because they all have different preferences, which is really odd for some reason. Um, and then including stuff for the dogs as well. We also have toys on there. So, my dog Bella, she loves to chew things up. Like genuinely, she loves to rip things to shred. And so I try to get her, me and my mom, we buy these like Kong balls, and they're for like labs and Rottweilers who have really, really strong like jaw bite or whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say, like jaw strength. And she still ends up chewing them up. We also have a in-ground pool, which is getting fixed this summer. So I think I have two floaties like on the registry. Um, but the reason I say that is because it's been closed. So the only dogs who have been in the pool while it's been full is Roxy. And she only likes to be in the pool when people are not in the pool. She's picky, okay? So there's that. Um, but Bella and Quinn, they have not been in the pool while it's been filled. So I definitely have um pull floaty toys so that the regular toys they don't try to like drop into the pool and then they sink and then they try to dive for it and then like panic and like ingest water. Like I don't want that while it's still like new to them and everything because I I can see them doing that. Our old lab, he would do that, but he was a really good swimmer and everything. But there's that. Um, my mom's dog Pearl, the oldest, she um I actually don't know if she can swim. I believe she can swim. I just cannot remember a time where she was in the pool with us. I know she gets in the pool, but I don't think she gets in the pool with us, or she does, but like it's in and out, just her doing like laps or whatever. But there's that. So, yeah, my birthday is September 3rd, so my birthday is like literally like a few days before Labor Day and everybody's traveling and it's the um first few weeks of school. So next year I'll be turning 18. Usually I don't have a birthday party just for personal preferences. So I'm going to have it in August so it'll be sure to be warm and everything. And I'm going to make it like a big deal. And so I might put some stuff on the list for that, but as of right now I haven't put anything for it. I've put some like random things on the list. I haven't put any like household items on the list, but maybe I should. I don't know. People have told me, like, people have on my main account, people have told me multiple times months ago to make an account, and I, like, not an account, a registry, like, link, and I never did just because I thought, like, nobody's gonna buy stuff from it. But I don't know. Hopefully, I'm wrong, but no pressure literally whatsoever. Like, if you don't buy the stuff, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. I also, a little bit about me because I keep forgetting stuff and then remembering. I like to have markets. Like, I like to go to markets and sell like crochet and knitted stuff and homemade stuff that I've made. And so I hope to do more of them soon. I did one my entire life, and it was at my school. And I made like no money, which was great. But it's okay. It's okay. I have a lot of stuff on the list actually for that. And some of it's just in different categories, but a lot of it is for markets. Um, So, yeah, I have very little savings, like under $200. Yeah, I'm really exposing myself right now. So I'm trying to do everything I can in the upcoming new year to get that up to at least $500. That's my goal as of right now, but we'll see how it goes with very little hours at my job right now. I'm working literally 1 to 2 days a week, but um there's that. I might pick up a second job because there's a Burger King and a Taco Bell being made near us right now. And Hobby Lobby actually is hiring right now. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited about that. And so, do you think they'll hire me? Because last time I applied, they hire like seasonally. And last time I applied, like nobody reached back out. So there's that. But they had the paper applications. I didn't do the online application, they had the paper one. But this time around, I'm gonna do the online one. Um, so there's that. I also want to put this out there. When I turn 18, I do not have a plan of immediately moving out of my parents' house. Um, I also have no plans to go to college. I don't think I would benefit from it, and I'm very scared of going into debt. Um, I've just heard too many horror stories. And I also, a little bit more about me, I have a car. It is fully paid off. My dad paid for my car. It was $900 wholesale. Um, and it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm very grateful for it. And I do not have my license. I have my learner's permit in March. I can take my actual driver's license test. And I'm very nervous because once I got my learner's permit, my mom, I'm kind of putting my mom on blast right now, but I'm sorry, my mom is a terrible passenger, like genuinely with anybody. And so she's an even worse driving, like to drive with when you're a new driver. Like it's so bad. Like one time she literally tried to grab my steering wheel as I was actively driving. I literally almost had to pull on the side of the road and literally been like, let's swap. But we were like less than 5 minutes away from our house. So I didn't. But like, I almost crashed the car because I was so scared she was going to grab the wheel. Um, so there's that. My dad, on the other hand, he's the opposite. He's very mellow. He really doesn't care. But I don't know, lately, he just like the other day, like I asked him to take me to Hobby Lobby because like I can't drive without somebody else in the car, right? So I asked him to take me to Hobby Lobby. And it was dark out, like pitch black. It was like 4 p.m. or whatever, 4 or 5 p.m. And he was like, oh, I'll drive. And I was like, why can't I drive? You know, just asking. Not like to sound rude, I didn't use that tone, I swear. And he was like, because you drive slow. And I'm like, what do you mean I drive slow? Like, no, I don't. And he's like, yeah, you're supposed to drive slow. You're a new driver. And I'm like, okay, like I don't know if what he meant to say is what he said, but it kind of just came off weird for me because I think that I should drive in all types of weather, all types of time, because I only have right now summer driving experience. So what happens next year when I get my license and I don't know how to drive in slush, snow, ice, rain, the dark? So there's that. I also want to put this out there. I do not use my car frequently. My dad uses my car more than I do, and that is because he works in the city a lot, and so it is a small car. I have a Ford Focus 2006. It's red, by the way, one of my favorite colors. And it did not need a lot of work, if I'm being honest. I kind of Hello Kittyfied it, so I call it my Hello Kitty mobile. But it's definitely good for a first car. I'm definitely happy that I got it because I was driving my mom's Tahoe. Y'all, learning to drive with a freaking Tahoe, which, if you don't know what a Tahoe is, it is a very large SUV. And then switching to a Ford Focus, which is a very small SUV car. Um, Mind you, I'm not a car person, by the way, so half the stuff I don't know what I'm saying with my car, but I know it's a Ford Focus. Um, and it's red. I know my colors. But it was a difficult switch. I do not drive my mom's car any longer. I really don't like driving her car anymore. It's just too big. It's too big, it's too high up. I don't like it. Um it's just it has so many blind spots that I'm not comfortable with anymore. Um so yeah, there's that. Uh yeah. I also am very tired right now. My sleep schedule has been messed up because I have the flu and I'm on break. I go back on the 5th or the 6th of January. So that's actually very nice because I feel like I've been off of school forever. So yeah, stuff that's coming up recently. Tomorrow, well, technically today. Well, I've work obviously, but before that or after, I might go to the movies with the guy I'm going out with. Well, the guy I'm talking to. We're not really going out, we're more of talking because we haven't gone out. But there's that. We want to see Avatar, the new Avatar. Um, and then Monday, I asked one of my friends to hang out, but he has not answered me. And I asked him if he wants to hang out once he gets off of work, and he's not texted me back. I texted him like at 9 or 8 today, so he was probably sleeping or something, or just ignoring me, or just didn't see my text. Um, and then I work next weekend. I don't remember what day, but I completely cleaned my closet out today, which I am very proud of. I didn't do it because like the new year, declutter your life. New year, new me. No, I'm not really doing that this year. I mean, I'm going to set some goals like I do every year, but I'm not going to, you know, try to pretend like I'm gonna stick to something when I clearly know I'm not going to. So I'm not gonna be doing the new year, new me. No, no, no. I'm just gonna go as I go, you know? But I completely cleaned out my closet, which took 4 hours, and I'm in the middle of decluttering my room as well. My parents are like semi hoarders, and so I have an issue with hoarding. Um, and I know I do. And recently I've been like trying to just purge everything, which is what I did in my closet. Like I genuinely purged my closet a lot. Um like I kept literally only things that I am going to use in the future. The only things I kept were my clothes. Cuz I had so much stuff in the closet from literal years ago. So it was very nice. I can actually walk in my closet now. Um so there's that. Um but the reason I did that is because I wanted to take the stuff that's on top of this bunk bed and put it in my closet so that when I take this down, hopefully this week, I can set up my new bed frame. I've had my bunk bed since like seventh grade, like early seventh grade. Mind you, I'm in 11th grade, like 5 years, I think, something like that. And what really is like, what really was, I need to get a new bed was I can't sit straight up and crochet in my bed. So that's what made me buy the new bed. It's like a heart frame, I think. It's white. I got white because white's basic and I'm going to eventually, probably not this upcoming weekend. My mom asked if I want to do it this upcoming weekend, but I genuinely don't know. I feel like I need to purge my room more before I end up doing it. Is painting my room pink. Like this pink. Or like my nails. Um so there's that. There's that. Okay, now that I can't breathe. Okay, do I sound better? Yep. Jeez. That nearly took the life out of me. Quite literally. Or he's dead. They were just on like 100%. This is my mic. It's like $30 on Amazon. I literally like it. Like the phlegm is stuck in my throat. But yeah. Also, just to put this out here, I collect baby stuff. No, I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not planning on getting pregnant. Um, I collect baby stuff just because, um, for my future kids when I get married. Not only that, it is a good thing to do because prices are going up on everything. I mean, that's how the world works, inflation and whatnot. But also, stuff like this comes in handy because I actually have a friend, she's pregnant. Um, yeah, it's a funny story actually. Not really. It's a funny story how we met. She's my friend's roommate's girlfriend. So my friend is friends with her boyfriend and kind of roommates with her boyfriend. And so me and her, like, when I would go over to his house a couple times to hang out, like I would see her there, and like at first we didn't really like talk or anything, but eventually we ended up talking and whatnot. So that's really cool. Um, like we threw a baby shower and whatnot. So me and her are slowly becoming like close, which I really like. But I've been like so sick that I haven't been like reaching out or anything. And she's like due in January, so I'm like really nervous. We really thought she was going to give birth before Christmas, And so I was like panicking. I was panicking. I'm not even gonna lie. I was panicking. But there's that. She has everything she needs for the baby and whatnot and more. Um, Me and my mom absolutely went ham. And so there's that. But there's that. I'm one of those people who pre buy things in advance that I know people are gonna like. So I pre bought her baby, who's not even born yet, some baby toys, um, and like flashcards and whatnot. So there's that. And I'm keeping it in my closet in that bin full of baby stuff. I actually need to drop off their Christmas presents now that I think about it. More about me. I have a best friend. Her name is Katie. We've known each other since we were in Girl Scouts. Yes, I used to be in Girl Scouts. I hated it. I don't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend Girl Scouts because you basically do more of like home ec stuff instead of like Boy Scout stuff, which is like everything and anything, more like nature stuff. Although Boy Scouts are now just called Scouts because they allow girls in now, which I think is fantastic. But we met in Girl Scouts. And she was in third grade. I have not went to any grade um that I have record of or memory of from fourth grade. I went to fourth grade. I've gone to fourth grade and up. That's it. Um so yeah, more tea on that later, guys. I can't wait for that video. I'm already planning and plotting. Um so there's that. um So we actually, me and my best friend Katie, we went to the same elementary school coincidentally. And so we were friends in elementary school, fourth and fifth grade. But then sixth grade, my mom put me in private school because I was getting bullied pretty bad. Um, which time jump in the future, it just made the bullying worse. But for sixth and seventh and eighth grade and ninth grade, we were not in contact. But at the end of ninth grade, I had summer school. And tell me why her mom was a teacher. Her mom was like a teacher slash like admin. And I saw her mom and I kept like repeatedly seeing her mom in the mornings. And I'm looking at her mom and I'm looking and I'm like, she is really familiar looking. Because I remember her from Girl Scouts. And I'm looking at her. And one day, me and my friend Maul were talking. And tell me why she comes up to Maul and was like, hey. And Maul goes, Miss Evans, Journey just hit me. And I'm like, yeah, I did. And hit him again, right? Because we were like playing and whatnot. Nothing serious, I promise. And Miss Evans is like, Journey, that's your name. She's like, did you used to go to Girl Scouts? And I'm like, yeah, like years ago. And she's like, did you go with a girl named Katie? And I'm like, yeah. Like, she used to be my best friend. Like, yeah. And then we lost contact because I went to private school and I changed my number and whatnot. And she was like, that's my daughter. And I was like, oh my God. Like absolute cinema. I'm like, oh my God, like, can I have her number? Like, can I have her snap? Like, give her my snap, give her my number, tell her I texted. Like, oh my God. So that summer of turning into 10th grade, we became super close. I had another best friend at the time who is featured on my YouTube. We went live together and she was in a couple of my videos sometimes, but we are no longer friends. Her choice, not mine, just to put that out there. anyway, anyway, still sad over that, but it's okay. To each its own. I understood, some of her problems that happened and some I really don't. But to each its own. Me and her mom are still cool. We texted each other Merry Christmas. So, anyway, um, I'm cool with her. She's just not cool with me. I don't think she knows I'm cool with her because I have her blocked on everything. It took me a little while to calm down, okay? Okay? Leave me alone. Anyway, but me and Katie, um, are now super close and she's my best friend. I love her so much. Um, I also need to take her Christmas gift. We live super close, so like we used to hang out all the time, especially when I was dating my ex, my most recent ex, because he would pick me up and then pick her up because we literally live like this. That's literally how close we live. Literally like a 3-minute drive, more like 4 minutes, but still. And so we would hang out all the time before he cheated on me 4 times. And his mom was crazy. I can't spill the tea. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I gotta hold it in. I gotta hold it in for you guys. That video is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna pull out timestamps too. I bet I could find them. I bet. But anyway, anyway. But me and her used to hang out all the time. Now we really only see each other at school, but I mean we're still super close. Um, but yeah. Um, yeah, Katie's like the only, I'm not gonna lie, Katie's like the only person I'm super close with other than my two guy friends, my two homeboys. Um, as of right now, like even then I'm kind of like a low contact on everybody in my phone right now, like even Katie because I've been sick and I just don't feel good. Like even the guy I'm talking to right now, like I kind of been accidentally ghosting him because I just don't feel good and I've been sleeping. But honestly, that happens. People are understanding, which is awesome. It's how you know you pick the right friends when they're understanding about things like this, which everybody should be, but some aren't. So um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I want to go too deep in for this first video, but to each its own. Live your life, be you, make money. It's 4 in the morning. Hey Alexa, what time is it?
It's 4:11 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not been able to sleep because I'm a nose breather, but I can't breathe out my nose. That's where this comes in. Anyway, I hate the nasal spray. I used to be scared of it. Now I'm not, thankfully, but I used to be. But you guys should totally like and subscribe and follow me on all of my socials because that'd be really cool and it's free. Unlike my Amazon link, which you could do that too if you wanted to. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. It's not required at all. I also have a members only for my main account. This account I have jack squat for. So stay tuned. I don't know when my next video will be. Maybe in a month, maybe in a year, maybe in 4 years, maybe 4 years. I'm gonna be married, hopefully. Maybe 7 years married with 2 kids. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not. But to each his own. But bye, guys. I love you. I will catch you when I catch you. Like and subscribe. If not, I'm gonna come to your house and beat you up and smack your mama. Bye, guys.